Shop Talk is filmed at 1009 Kingston Road in Toronto.
Okay, so we're talking about the success of Black Panther. So who's seen it?
I've
Yeah?
seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Dope. Panther?
No, not yet.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance.
I'm a busy guy.
This is the
I
thing.
don't got time to leisure.
And not to mention,
Sit down in the movie theater.
Working man.
the way they hyped it up, it made it sound like there wasn't going to be any seats for like months.
Yeah, well, it
So
did
that's what I
sell out.
thought.
It did sell out ahead of time.
It's all of the first
Well,
month.
Right?
I don't know. Rumor had it that there was no seats for like 2 months.
In
maybe you
Toronto,
have
it
to
wasn't
wait.
that bad because I got tickets.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
I mean,
A lot
I
of
got
people-
tickets ahead of time, but I was
Right.
able to get tickets.
Yeah, this is.
I don't know. I think that's a big look for the black culture, though. You know what I mean? We needed
Okay,
that.
so this is it. So let's just look at like the overall now. It's March, right? Did we have an issue with it coming out in February?
No, not at all.
Was that a pander? Was that like?
I'm sure it was for the media. It was a pander, but I don't think it was at the same time because it is our month. At the end of the day, that is our month, and it's right. They show that in that month of February. So, yeah, it's our time, right? Straight up.
Pete? Did
I
it bother
guess
you?
so.
or just- Yeah.
I guess it was appropriate for the Black History Month. That's the only thing that happened on Black History Month in Toronto.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
kinda
we
how
didn't see
it's
anything
done.
else. Nothing else happened.
Bride, did your ears perk up, or like, were you aware that it was like coming out during Black History Month? Was that a big deal, or was it just like, yeah, no, that makes sense?
I thought it was pretty cool that it came out during Black History Month. Yeah, I don't know. It was cool. I guess it maybe probably benefited the sales of the movie, so
It was
it worked out for the best.
brilliant marketing on Disney's behalf.
Right?
Disney, they're the marketing kings, and they'll use anything and everything they can to help them sell it, even if it's placing a movie in a specific month. And it just so happens to be Black History Month, so.
Why do you think the black community in particular supported the movie the way it did?
This is all black cast. We never seen that in history. That's the first time ever it happened. So yeah, we deserve that, and I think every young black man out here should go see it. North America, wherever you are in the world, everyone needs to go see it if you're black and young. Support your own.
Well, what are the benefits? Because some people are like, it's just a movie, right? And it's fictional.
No, but it's opening up that conversation, right? It's a conversation that needed to be had, and it took what, 60, 70 years? Like, you know, I was watching something else and they were talking about there are a lot of other great actors, obviously, a lot of other great black actors that bring in millions into the box office, but it was just the way they handled this one, you know, coming back to the cast and the directors and the producers and even the soundtrack with Kendrick Lamar. Like,
Yeah.
it just screamed culture, and I think that's what really resonated with everybody. Yeah, word, straight up, you know, and you know, people just want something they can relate to, I think, at the end of the day, right? And that's what just brings out people, you know. And especially the biggest thing too is it's the kind of movie that it is. It's what it symbolizes for primarily children, you know.
Yeah.
Like you see a guy like Black Panther on the big screen, man. You see that guy. He's one of the smartest men around, and in my opinion, he's smarter than Tony Stark. He's rich. He's a king. He's a leader. You name it, man. He's just a great man, and to have you know, a young black youth to be able to relate to that's huge. That is so, in my opinion, that's huge. You know, I didn't have nothing like that growing up. You know, like, I don't know, man. Like, I had heroes growing up, but they were white.
You gotta remember, there's
you know,
black stigma in there in a black community that black people don't get along, and there's always violence against black. But this shows you a whole different positive side of black people coming together, and this is gonna bring unity in our communities too. You know what I mean? All brothers are gonna get along. So when you do that handshake and you do that and you see that in the movie, you know what's up. You know what I mean? So that's what's gonna go around with you're gonna see like in our communities right now, like people are doing that handshake. It's just gonna be universal between our black people.
Now, movies like 12 Years a Slave, Birth of a Nation. These movies are important. They are.
Yeah, it shows you this.
But can we talk about how nice it is to just have a movie that's not about like?
Yeah, I'm tired. I love those movies. I love the history, but I'm tired of seeing colored people being beat on and all that. Like I want to see. Everybody wants to see you want to see empowerment now. You know what? The biggest thing too is that people forget, man. You got to remind them, like. One of the greatest cultures of all time, came out of Africa. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whether it be the Egyptian culture or whatnot, everything originates from there, man. And I'm glad that they brought it back to that. I'm tired of seeing everybody like, stupid stigmas that, it has to be a gangster movie because, there are a bunch of black people and they let them kill each other and all that kind of shit. I'm tired of all that, man. I'm tired of seeing that. It was really refreshing for me, honestly. And I'm a big comic book guy, so I really appreciated it, honestly. It was, yeah.
So one of the stereotypes that it broke too was kind of the low expectation that movies with all black casts don't perform well, especially internationally.
Well, I think we did this time.
Right? Well, this is it. So like, can we talk about the myth of there like not being like power in colored people's dollars? Because that's the excuse that they use for radio stations and television stations.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And the movie's almost at $1 billion, you guys.
Right. Well, maybe black people need to, maybe the black producers or directors, whoever directed this movie, maybe they need to make more movies like this instead of just making gangster movies, black people, and showing black people in negative roles and put them more in positive roles and then spread a message like that. I think that's the best way to do it. I haven't seen the movie yet, but for what you guys are saying, it sounds like a pretty powerful movie.
Yeah, it is a powerful movie.
What effect do you think it's going to have on Hollywood in terms of black directors, black actors?
Well, don't forget the majority of Hollywood is run by Jews, right? So those white people now, they're just going to see another opportunity to get money, and it'll open the doors. But I don't like where the money ends up at the end of the day. But what are you going to do? They're the ones who hold all the cameras. They're the ones who hold all the studios and everything. But
It's our time, baby.
it's but you know what? It's going to open. It's still opening doors. You know who's a big powerhouse in Hollywood? Will Smith.
Yeah.
And you know what I like what he did with his money? Like, he owns his own studios, he owns his own development houses and everything. He tries to keep everything in house, and in that way keeping the money black.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? So.
But Will's never because I saw Will's kind of and it's so funny because I love Will. Will's actually doing a really good job on the internet right now.
He is.
He's on like Instagram and have you seen his YouTube? Yeah. He's like killing it.
Yeah.
But I noticed when he was talking about the movie, there seemed to be a little bit of like regret and a little bit of envy because he's been in a position where he could have done something like this. He's produced his own films a ton of times.
True.
Yeah,
So he could have done something.
I don't think he's a writer though. That's why he didn't have.
I know. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, you just find a
I
script.
I think he's done it already, though. I think he's done it already with even movies like what was that one? Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
And that
Yeah.
that wasn't a direct comic book superhero movie, but in my opinion, that guy was still a superhero.
Yeah.
And he showed you what a black man had to go through to get to where he's at, and ended up becoming one of the richest men at that firm that he was trying to join. So. And what he had to go through to raise his son and all that kind of stuff. That was a great movie, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. You can even say that he's kind of been there, done that in terms of opening the door for the black community or colored community.
Dope. So Pete, final words on the effects that the success of this movie will have on just the future of Hollywood and the future of film?
Like I said, maybe it's going to bring more black directors, producers to the forefront to make better movies. That, like I said, that send positive messages to young black folks.
And let's also hope that it's not just black people. Let's see more Aboriginal people, Asian, like everybody, right? Like it should be a reflection. People with disabilities, people of different ages, different sizes.
Well, you gotta remember
everybody, the world.
You gotta remember we're from Canada, and Canada, that's what we're all about. We're all about culture, everything. We use everything together. So maybe in America it's totally different. But here, we're all about that unity. We're all one, no matter where you're from in the world. So, here it'll work for sure in Canada. I don't know about America.
No, power to the people.
To get rid of any old stigma, you got to have conversation, and I think that's the biggest and best thing that this movie is doing. Just good old positive conversation. There's nothing negative about it. It's all just positive conversation for the black community in particular, which is great. As long as there's nothing negative, man, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
This is Pete Cutter from Cut and Run. Thank you for watching another week of Chop Talk. please subscribe.
I did it.